ครับผมนิกนะครับนิชานพิรมสวัสดิ์จากบริษัทปตท. Hello, I'm Nitchan Piromsawat. You can just call me Nick. I'm from PTT Public Company Limited, and I'm working in the Robotics, AI, and Intelligent Solutions team. One of our key projects is to support Thailand's industrial transformation, and we have made a coalition with many government players and private players as well in trying to drive industrial transformation. But first of all, let me tell you why we need to do that. So, excuse me. Okay, I think Thailand has such a unique challenge in industrial transformation. Today, we are a big manufacturer, but we do not really have the understanding, the know-how, and even the infrastructure needed in order to make the industrial transformation happen today. Only a small portion of Thailand's industries are digitized, automized, roboticized. We want to change that because we truly believe that Thailand's competitiveness in manufacturing hinges on the success of industrial transformation. So you've definitely heard of the 4 ages of industrial transformation, starting from mechanization, the invention of the steam power, then onward through mass production, assembly line, electricity, then computer and automation, and robotics included. And right now, we have the capacity to move into a cyber-physical systems, integrating fusing both the digital world and the physical world. Of course, 3D technologies are definitely key in making this happen, and it will become much more prevalent once the industrial transformation has been occurred. So, industrial transformation into 3.0 or 4.0 will completely transform the way companies can deliver value to consumers, can completely change the way that companies can interact with the new technologies. The economics of production, the economics of planning things, that will all be different. And that will both change what the products look like, but also how business is conducted with the new industrial transformation base. To give you some context about how robotics, which is a pretty good proxy for industrial transformation as a whole, has been changing. China is actually a huge player in robotics. They have seen a 500% increase in annual robotics installations since 2012. And other countries have been leading as well, such as Japan, South Korea, the US. And Thailand can be considered a smaller player. In the group of smaller producers, Taiwan has the highest volume of annual installations. As you can see from the green line on the bottom graph, Thailand is the yellow one on the bottom graph. We have to admit that there's a long way to go in adopting robotics and other technologies that will lead us through a successful industrial transformation. Right now, there's only marginal use of robotics and automation. We have considered only 15% of the industry has already transformed to a state that we would say is competitive to the global economy. A whopping 85% of technology of production is still manual or semi-manual or only marginally optimized, mainly still in the second age of industrial transformation. This is something that is worrying, but also it represents a huge opportunities for companies like Dassault, other technology providers, and also companies who can implement the system these technology systems for Thai manufacturers in order to help them do the industrial transformation, namely system integrators, which we believe are really key in driving the industrial transformation. So our goal is to turn Thailand into a more value-based economy by restructuring the whole economy from a manufacturing to a value-added manufacturing powerhouse with advanced manufacturing. And mainly, the engine of growth towards Industry 4.0 is industrial transformation, which PTT is fully committed in trying to help make that happen. So you guys must wonder like how we want to do this in driving the industrial transformation. First, the key challenges of Thailand is that one, we lack information from the government. In terms of the customers, there's a lot of things on the table that the government can bring to the table and pretty much just offer for free. For example, there's a budget in the range of billions of baht that is to incentivize and subsidize activities in robotics and automation. But currently, manufacturers aren't able to access that yet. And we want them to be able to access this funding and be able to transform and increase the competitiveness of the whole manufacturing industry. Second, players lack working capital in both the supply side, the mostly small system integrators, which don't really have a lot of capital to engage in bigger projects and do multiple projects at once, and also in the demand. Most of the manufacturers in Thailand are still considered SMEs, and it's really hard for them to carve out a large sum of their cash into investing in robotics and AI technology in order to make them more competitive. So financing is another big component of what we want to bring to the table and have the industry have access to. Also, knowledge. This is a big one. Most customers don't really know what they are lacking, the gap between what they are currently making right now and the magnificent possibilities, which we want to educate them on that to make them see the opportunities and make them able to capture those opportunities. Definitely 3D technologies is a key component in making people understand, educate them, make them visualize and experience what the brighter future of better manufacturing looks like and feels like. And also another big issue is source of funding. So what we want to bring, what we have made is a coalition between both public and private stakeholders aimed directly at promoting industrial transformation in Thailand. On February 14th, February 8th, we have established the Industrial Transformation Platform Development and Robotics Automation Industry Dynamic Committee. This is PTT along with other public entities, especially those under the Department of Industry. We've made a coalition and we're trying to design a mechanism to help the industry overcome this huge challenge of industrial transformation. And we've already made this platform public on February 14th, and there were 190 attendees from 77 companies, both technology providers, system integrators, and customers, the manufacturing people in the industry. We've discussed why Thailand needs industrial transformation through robotics and automation to become stronger and more competitive in the global scale. And also, we made sure to educate them on how robotics and automation operations are occurring in the present, which players are key, and which players are responsible for what, both from the customer side, the demand side, and the supply side, the system integrator and technology providers. This is our preliminary setup of the mechanism to drive industrial transformation. So one of the key components is definitely the technology side, the supply side, which includes technology providers like in hardware, software, and also the people who would implement them, local system integrators, and also system integrators that have specific expertise in advanced technologies that we will bring in from the international stage as well. And the government can help with the multiple incentives, making the regulation right for industrial transformation, really promoting and understanding the customers of what their unique challenges in trying to make the change happen, and directly support them in a more understanding way. Also, CORE, which is the Center of Robotics Excellence, this is a government unit which will come up with standards on robotics and automation, and also certify many players in the industry to make sure that the customers can access the quality technology that they need in order to make their production better. Banks are also a big part of financing, and we have included them in this platform as well, both private banks and public banks. And altogether, this platform is mainly used to serve as an information sharing mechanism to have the direct data from what customers are doing, what challenges they are facing. And on the supply side, what kinds of expertise do they have? What capacity do they have? And so we can really bring out the right programs and match the right technology providers, technology implementers with the right customers, and destroy all the barriers stopping customers from doing industrial transformation. We aim to be a one-stop solution that we provide. We meet the customers and learn about their pain points, what their production processes look like, and since the customers don't really know what their opportunities in using the new technologies to make their productions better, we will be responsible for educating them, and even go so far as to create conceptual designs for the customers to see, then choose the right system integrators to execute these projects. As you can see, that design and simulation is a key component in making the conceptual designs that I just mentioned. 3D systems are a huge part into making this happen, and we're glad that Thailand is having increased awareness in 3D systems, which will definitely make our job easier and make people visualize what will happen through industrial transformation. And right now, we're doing pilot projects for people who want to join this platform fully free of charge. Half of the projects will be mainly led by the Center of Robotics Excellence, and the other half will be mainly led by PTT. And why we're doing this, the reason we are doing this is because we believe that to create a platform like this and to make it really answer the right pain points for our customers, it can't just be a top-down ivory tower style decision-making to assume, hey, this is probably what customers want, and so this is what we're going to make. No, we definitely want to prove that we can actually deliver concrete value through these pilot projects, and really learn the deep insights, the pitfalls, the big opportunities in what happens in a project where technology providers come up with a concept design and transform the customer's processes and bring them to a new level of value creation and value capture, which in turn leads to more profits and more competitiveness for the customers themselves. And once we are able to scale this, we believe that this platform can really enhance Thailand's competitiveness as a whole. Right now, the platform is still not mature. We are still in the pilot stage. But if anybody is keen to know more about what we're doing about this platform, what our visions are, or how you may be involved in further detail, as both a customer, as both other government institutes that may want to be involved, and also definitely you guys are mostly on the technology provider and system integrator side. We would love to have a conversation with you. So my team and I will be here throughout the event today, and we would love to chat with you and really learn about how we can work together and really drive Thailand forward through industrial transformation. Thank you.